Welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV drama series. Today's drama story is about the friend I trusted. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. All right, I feel like this is another... Our hearts are gonna break again, guys. There's too many serious, sad stories. Okay, even just reading the title, guys. The story is called The Friend I Trusted. Don't do this to me. Okay, I had witnessed a lot of crazy stuff happen in Final Fantasy XIV, but this story I'm going to tell is about a friend who I trusted and ended up stabbing me so deeply I didn't see it coming. I considered her a close friend and enough to call her my sister, and I'm going to call her M. We were both artists, and I met her during the Stormblood days. Me and my partner made a party finder for Shinryu to farm scales and in hopes to snatch the primal mount. M joined in as a white mage. She was good and she was very talkative, and she mentions that we were like anime and funny puns. She was lively, and in my head, I wanted to be her friend. So I sent her a friend request and she accepted it. And that's how we became friends. We ended up farming Shinryu more and more till we made a Discord to chill as we farmed. She invited her friends to the Discord group. I was happy to be involved with her and her friends. It was some of my best days in my life with Final Fantasy XIV. 3 months passed by and I mentioned making an FC together and adding everyone. I was very excited by the thought of being in the same FC with everyone, since all of them were in different FCs from each other, and they all liked the idea. I made the FC, and M helped too. I was never a good leader, and I didn't feel as if I was worthy of being a leader, especially to all these wonderful people who are my friends. So I decided to make M the leader, and she was totally fine with it. We talked about saving up gil for a large house, and everyone was happy to help. We did maps, we farmed primals for drops, and we crafted and gathered together, working hard. It made me feel really happy. It was great to have friends work together to aim for a goal such as a large house. But this is where the drama starts. Shirogane, the new housing residential, was soon to be released, and we all decided we will try and snatch a large house in Shirogane. M was our Omni Crafter. We were halfway into getting a large house for the FC. She was working hard as well, and mentions out of the blue, I have 3 million. After we get enough gil for the large house, I'ma work on getting myself a medium house. We all cheered for her. Then we went back to earning gil for the house. M would ask us to gather things for her to craft and sell. It was a set of crafting gear and gatherer's gear she said she would craft for the FC members, and I was happy to help. I put in my 30 million in the FC chest for the house, and some of us went out of our way to spend 2 hours to gather just enough materials for her to craft and sell. And the prices of the crafting set and the gathering set were very high prices on the market board. So we were all determined to get enough gil for a large house. And that we did just before Shirogane released. And now all we needed to do is wait until Shirogane houses were available. Can you imagine back then you had to stand there and forever click on those houses? I don't even know how people did that. I personally prefer the new system of just like putting your name down and it's just like it'll like roll for one of the people who put their names down. Thank God they changed it to that, because this is probably why I have a house today. Yes, I am a house owner now because of this new system. But yeah, I feel like the old way was so hard. Even though we reached our goal, everyone was exhausted and finally got to do what they wanted to do. Me as well. I wanted to go fish and draw. Oh, that sounds so chill. Fish and doodle. It was such a relaxing time to be in call with everyone, but M was very quiet. She didn't seem herself. She was still crafting and stressed for some reason. We all asked if she was okay. Then we got a shocking reaction from her that we have all never seen. She seemed frustrated and said, "Why aren't you guys still gathering? I still need more materials. I need you guys to gather more." We were silent and a bit concerned. I sent her a tell after everyone had left the Discord call. I asked her, "Are you okay? You can relax now. We've made enough gil for the house. We did it." M was quiet for 10 minutes, then said, "No, we still need materials. I need you to gather more, please." I had no clue what was up with her, but I decided to drop my fishing and drawing and gather for her, which took me all day. I asked her a question. "Why do you need me to gather all of these? We have enough." M then replied, "The FC members need crafting gear and gathering gear, and so needs gear too." But I thought about it, what she said, and it made no sense. The person she mentioned to me, M had already given gear to, so I was a bit confused by this. Can chat predict what's going to happen here? I wonder. A week had passed, and M was still demanding us to gather more materials for her. I was then getting a bit worried and more doubtful. One morning, I logged in and M was still on. I asked her how her day was, and she said it was fine. "Well, I have my 12 million now and got everyone their crafting gear," M said. There was no one who needed the crafting gear, and in my head, it was 2 weeks ago. She mentioned that she had 3 million and now she has 12 million. I wasn't sure how that came to be. I kind of felt used. I don't know. It didn't feel right since I was stressed and worried. And why was she so mean and demanding with all of us? The thoughts bothered me all day. Everyone in the FC and M did maps and had fun, but it was eating me up inside, and I didn't want to think M was this mean, terrible person. I gave her my trust, and she was my first artist friend in Final Fantasy XIV after all. I kept reminding myself, we are friends, and we should talk about things that bother us. So at the end of the day, I decided to confront her about the attitude and why she was so mean. I then brought up the gil to her also. "Was that the gil you used to sell the crafting and gathering set? The set we gathered for you to make?" I asked. What came next from her shocked me and hurt me the most. She said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then M went offline straight after. Well, the next day, she had taken the entire 50 million in the FC chest and left. M has left with some of the FC members that were her friends and left me a message. It said, "I was the one who worked hard on this gil, so I feel as if it belongs to me." My heart dropped, leaving me and some of the members empty-handed. I felt horrible and torn. It honestly made me cry. I gathered the few that were left and gave them each 2 million since they had worked hard as well, and I didn't want to leave them empty-handed, so I took my savings and handed it to them. Oh my god, so sad! I can't stand it, my eyes are tearing. We all said our goodbyes, and I ended up leaving the server to start anew. What did I do to myself? I was getting really into the story. Like I felt her pain, dude. I felt her pain. Okay. I started my own FC and going back to being distant with people, but I slowly started to warm up with this new group of friends who I've been playing with for 3 years now after the drama. It helped me heal from the trauma, but I will never forget M and the friends I spent time with. The good times were fun, but I was finally able to move on from the bad times and be much happier with the friends I have today. The end. Oh my god, I felt like I was on that journey too, like all of them working so hard together to strive for like this amazing goal, and they never got it. Oh my god, they never got there, guys. This is the first time I teared up for a story. I got really into it. Like I felt like I was there, like I was part of the FC or something. But like seeing like the POV of like the best friend or whatever, you know, just going through all that. She was already feeling like something is off. What? I don't even know what to do in that situation when all of you guys are new and you all start an FC together and one person is the leader, how do you prevent something like that from happening? Yeah, you can lock the guild to certain ranks, but she was the leader. She was the FC leader. She took everything. I feel like the FC leader always has power over the money no matter what. It just sounded like everyone put their whole like saving, like all their money into that. And then now they were just like, wait, I have like 100K to my name. What do I do now? Like, what do I do? Like, oh God. Wait, how did the thief become the leader to begin with? Because she was very trusting at the start. You never know. You never know when someone's gonna steal everything. But like, okay, she was sensing like her personality kind of shifting throughout it. I wonder if the OP had control over the money in the chest too, like if they could take some or what. Okay, if I was the OP and I had control of the money, as soon as M was starting to act weird, I probably would have taken half of it just for safety reasons, but obviously tell everyone like in the FC. I'm just gonna hold. God, that would make you an enemy. Like, imagine you're like, I'm gonna hold it because I think the leader's sus, and then you become #1 enemy in the FC. They're like, no, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you go around this situation? Exactly, that would make you look bad. I don't know, guys. I take that back. I don't know what to do. I think you need a group discussion. You need a group discussion with everyone, but then it'll look like you're trying to say the leader's bad too, and then she could end up running away with the money. Like, it's so hard. I don't know. That's why it has to be like, I guess if you're a newbie coming into a new FC and seeing, you got to get a vibe for like who the FC leader is and like, will they screw everyone over kind of thing. In the end of the day, I think the two top leaders should always fund the house because it's like under their name anyways. And maybe like FC members can contribute just a little bit, but not like a whole lot, because it's super hard if they end up losing all that money and getting scammed. Yeah, probably that's the best way. Exactly. Yeah, that should be the best way to handle it. Yeah. Okay. So that might be a red flag. Are you being a new person joining an FC and they're like, hey, you guys need to farm like 2 million gil each towards the FC house. I think that might be like a red flag. The leader should be the one contributing the most because they're going to be the owner. Yeah. We had a system of donations and loans. If you donate, you're saying, I don't want these funds back. Yeah, that's a good system. That way it's up to you what you contribute and not someone demanding specific amounts and say, what are you guys doing? Why aren't you guys farming for more money? We need to get this house together. Like, that's like a red flag. Okay, that was a emotional damage. Do I have that? I don't have an emotional damage. Oh my God. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this Final Fantasy XIV drama story. If you have any of your own drama stories that you'd like me to share and read out anonymously, feel free to reach out to my Discord, discord.gg/Pathra. And a big thank you to my kind members who support my YouTube content.